Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are doing well today so far. As you guys can see, I am outside, okay? I'm parked underground like I said. You guys know me, I don't play about my energy. If someone parks beside me or does anything, that's weird because I'm literally in an area where there's no cars. And I'm not even by the entrance like that, I will move. I don't play about my energy, and I'm very, very discerning when it comes to people just being weird or having weird energy and their aura and stuff like that. So don't mind me if you see me pausing the videos, and I'm also dealing with my allergies as well. Okay guys, but let's get started. All right, I just did a tarot reading not too long ago. And before I even get started, I hope you guys are doing well, you know, mentally, physically, emotionally, all that good stuff, okay? But before I do get started, I did mention in one of my tarot videos today that some of you guys, when it comes to like teamwork or dealing with teamwork or people in different teams and things like that, you guys could have felt, you know, outcasted, right? Or you could have felt like, you know, even if you had really good ideas or you had really great suggestions or things of that matter, you may have felt like people were in your energy basically trying to make you feel like you weren't good enough or weren't important, whether this is family, friends, or things like that. So it's like you're expressing yourself or you're saying something about certain matters that actually are important. They are things that do matter, not just to you, but to people around you, especially those who cannot speak up for themselves. And there is something about that changing where some of you guys could be like at your last stand, dealing with people, places, and things, or just at your last grit. Okay, so take what resonates with that. That's significant. But I'm gonna get started. Okay guys, before I even could get a chance to start this video, literally where I parked, this person literally parked right beside me. And like I always say in my videos, like I get that everyone has freedom and they can do whatever they want, but it's almost like people just purposely do things on purpose. Like I'm really convinced, and it's not even like I'm mad or anything, I'm just really convinced at this point that people just do things on purpose. Confirmation with the horn. Okay, people lack discernment, people lack boundaries. Even with me, it's like I could be parking somewhere in a parking lot and I'm always by myself. Doesn't matter where I go, I'm always by myself. And even if I see somebody in the spot and they're in the car, I don't even park beside them, I park away from them, because I just give people respect when it comes to like space. Okay, so when it comes to your wisdom, take what resonates with this message, right? But there's something about your wisdom, your knowledge, okay? Maybe there's something about you having a teacher, student type of vibration, okay? Also, when it comes to your energy, there is something also when it comes to dealing with people who lack wisdom, okay? It's almost like basically it's almost like a seashell and almost like having a pearl. Okay, pearls could be significant, and always when I think about pearls, I think about Cancer energy. But I'm also reading this book too, where this book, damn, someone's yelling or screaming, I don't know what that was, but anyway, but there's something about pearls, right? And I'm also reading this book, like I was saying before, I heard that weird yelling and screaming. Anyway, so Geminis also represent pearls as well. I could be wrong, but I did read that in the book as well. And if I do find it in the book again, because I think I am on Cancer season right now as I'm reading it through, so I can kind of look back and make a note of it. But there is something about that where pearls could be significant, where it's almost like it's very hard to find pearls. And I don't mean like it's very hard to find pearls. Like you can find pearls if you really look, right? It's just like deep in the ocean type of energy. But that's the analogy. It's like finding a pearl is like going deep in the ocean. Some of you guys have very deep emotional roots where like you are not surface level. You need to meet people who are on the same energetic frequency or level when it comes to your emotions, and that could be very hard to deal with because a lot of people are surface leveled and a lot of people are basically just focused on material. I hate to break it to you guys, but it's true. A lot of people are focused on material. What car do they drive? What money do they have? You know, what lifestyle do they live? It's almost like celebrities as well. It's like people are so fixated on celebrities when we literally have things that are happening around us at this time where people in your local community could be starving right now. And instead of focusing on things like that or trying to help people, and I get it, we're all going through something, but a little bit goes a long way. And I'm not just saying that just to say that. It's like me, I do my readings and I'm very mindful about how I do my readings and what I say, right? And how the messages is being conveyed. So even little things like that, like I use myself as an example because just so you guys can get the analogy of what the wisdom card is. So there's something about that where you guys could be either learning something new, teaching people new things, learning your wisdom through experiences, or even your experiences is what allows you to have wisdom, right, at this time. So take what resonates with that. All right, guys. I'm just gonna see if I dropped any more cards because you guys know. So yeah, we have change. Like I said, this is gonna change, right? Moon cycles are very significant. Excuse me. There's something about the moon cycle and also the sun. So there's something about luminaries as well that is very significant. 555 on the timer as well, which is very interesting. So there's something about change. There's something about movement, adventures, basically when it comes to like what you're doing as well in life. Okay, but there's something about your persona, okay, that could be significant. So someone's persona could be very significant. There's something about change. Now, when we talk about personas, people may have a persona, like just for example, like Sasha Fierce, right? This is different, okay? When it comes to your energy, your persona is exactly who you say you are. So there's something about your persona and your authenticity combining together and you becoming one, okay, when it comes to like wholeness, being in alignment, okay, you know, connecting to your higher self, that type of energy. And there's something about you guys when it comes to your persona, it's like you don't have to fake the funk, or you don't have to pretend, you know, to be something you're not. You don't have to do that for anyone to like you. People just naturally attract towards your energy because of your authenticity, because you're not trying to be somebody else, or you're not trying to be like other people. And I'm going to be honest with you, that is really what happens nowadays. It's like people will steal people's ideas, or they'll steal trends, or they'll steal things from people that are appropriation, especially when it comes to culture. It's like when it comes to West Indian culture, as an example, some of us use sage, and I've been seeing online that a lot of people are saying that sage is a closed practice and you shouldn't use it and blah. But if you grew up in that, that's totally understandable and that's different. And it's one thing to appreciate culture and one thing to appropriate culture. And a lot of people don't realize that there's a lot of Tahinos that are in Jamaica, okay, when it comes to the West Indies especially, okay. That is why Jamaica is called Yamaica instead of just Jamaica. So when you know your roots, or when you know your history, nobody can tell you anything about what you should and should not do, okay? It's just like hoodoo and voodoo. Yes, it's a closed practice, but once you grow up in something, that is different. That is like becoming a Buddhist, right? And not doing the proper, you know, research and stuff like that before you just do it. You know what I mean, guys? So there's something about that too when it comes to your persona. It's like you're not fake. You're not trying to be something you're not. You're not trying to appropriate people's cultures. You're not like that. You're just trying to teach and learn either from other people or teach other people and things like that, okay? So we have synchronicities, right? So this could be through nature. You could be seeing butterflies. You could be seeing angel numbers. You could be seeing anything. Dreams could be very significant. And I actually have my dream oracle deck with me today too to do a reading. So take what resonates with that too. There's something about your visions, your dreams, even daydreaming is significant. Some of you guys could be getting like a lot of messages, whether this is like verbally, okay, through people as well, or just through spirit, okay? But taking things step by step is very significant when it comes to the synchronicities that you guys are receiving, okay? Taking things step by step, okay? Turtles are very significant as well, like I mentioned. There's something about that that may resonate for some of you guys too when it comes to the energy. So that could be confirmation, right? It's like baby steps, okay? Even that is significant when it comes to baby steps. It's like not everything will happen overnight. You know, it takes time, it takes effort, it takes patience, it takes dedication. And I know some of you guys could be tired, okay? You guys could be tired at this time, right? We have sacred space, so that's why you guys could be tired too. It's because you guys could be trying to find a space, whether this is mentally or physically, that is sacred to you, something that feels very comforting or feels comfortable to you. And Is it hard to find a sacred space? Of course it is, right? Because when you really look at society, everybody is everywhere, okay? It's like even people who just, they don't know how to gatekeep certain things. Don't get me wrong, it's nice for when people know certain things, but when it comes to environments and nature, I noticed that a lot of people will start sharing information about certain nature spots, and then it gets teared down by condos or apartments, or, you know what I mean? Like, it gets gentrified, okay? So there's something about that too, where it's like some of you guys could be trying to find a place of peace and sanctuary for yourself, and that could be anything. Like, for example, me right now being in my car doing readings for you, I'm at my peace for me, right? And that's just an example. But somebody rolling in the grass or laying in the grass or enjoying the morning dew, you know what I mean? Like, the little things in life, the simple things in life are very significant, and you could be somebody who enjoys the simplicities of life. It's almost giving like my personalized deck with the card straight hair. Okay, it's almost like you enjoy the simplicities of life, and you could have people who it's like they want more 11 on the time, right? Or some of you guys are learning to enjoy the simplicities of life. But take what resonates with that with sacred space. It's like you guys could be wanting to find your own space or been trying to find a sacred space, and it almost feels like everywhere you go there's somebody there, or every time you feel like you find something that's sacred to you, it's actually not. And this could also be mentally as well, where maybe your mind is always going, you overthink things. Some of you guys could be lacking sleep as well, so being restless could also be significant, where it's like you want to sleep but your mind just keeps going and going about, you know, the what ifs, and why is this not working, or how do I allow this to work, or how do I work on this, or how do I focus on this. There's something about that where even when it comes to trusting the divine or the universe, or like you being able to release whatever you're feeling and putting that out there so that the universe can like take care of it for you, it's easier said than done, okay? Like, I'm only saying that because been there, done that. I only know from experience, but it's harder when you're on your path or journey just starting out and you're trying to be in that space, but it's really hard. So don't allow people to make you feel bad either, because they found their peace and sanctuary, and you know you're still trying to find that peace and sanctuary, but it's almost like people are judging, you know, like, why haven't you been peaceful, or why blah 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 blah, or you know, that's just what it is. It's like, no, not everybody is like that. Not everybody can just be like, it is what it is. Not everyone is like that, okay? Some people take it a lot more deeply than other people, okay? So we also have alignment, and I mentioned this earlier even in the message, right? So some of you guys are in alignment when it comes to your chakras. Going back to the sacred space as well, that is also significant. It's like, even if you're in alignment, it's like you could be around people as well that are basically trying to get you out of alignment, right? It's like, you know your worth, you know your path, you know what you'll tolerate, what you won't tolerate. We have clarity, right? So yeah, there's something about your path. You know what you want, you know what you like, you know what you don't like. You could be dealing with people, like I said, that are people pleasers, or people that are always trying to make everybody happy. And it's like, don't get me wrong, I get all of that, but also your mental well-being and your happiness also matters as well. If you are going out of your way to make other people happy and it almost feels like it's energetically draining you, then stop. You know what I mean? Like, stop doing it. It doesn't matter if it's a family member, a friend, it doesn't matter who it is, okay? A job, an environment, it doesn't matter who it is. If something is energetically draining you, you need to leave that situation. Hey, take it from me. I always complain in my readings sometimes, and I say to you guys, you know, I'm sick and tired of my home situation because there's always noise or there's always chaos. And what do? I come outside. And as much as people are weird and I attract weird energy, you guys see what I do. I just pause the video, move into a new location, and then I start the video or I just, you know, start where I left off. I don't have time to be stressing myself about why someone parked beside me for the whole day. No, I have an Aries moon. I just say what I have to say and then I get over it. Okay, so some of you guys could be like that too. And I use myself as an example again, because you guys could be dealing with like situations similar or something even bigger or smaller. It doesn't even matter how big or small it it is. It's the fact that the message can still land because, again, people are very disruptive, okay? People are very disruptive. People don't know personal space. People don't know boundaries. And it almost feels like people get so offended when you as a collective have boundaries, okay? We also have the present. Okay, the present time is significant, so take what resonates with that. We also have mirrors. Okay, so you are a reflection of, you know, people's energies as well. It's like people may project a lot of their energies onto you, and I also mentioned this in my tarot reading as well, where you could be able to go into reflection of yourself and see things from a different perspective or point of view, and you could have people in your energy projecting a lot on you. And this is what I said about how people may look or how they come across. Like I said, you could look very well put together, but that doesn't mean that you have all the money in the world. You could still be struggling, but it's like people want you to look like what they went through, or people want you to feel what they felt when they were struggling. And it's like, maybe your struggle looks different from other people. So just because you like to bathe your skin and do your hair and be put together and, you know, smell fresh and clean, people will assume, oh, collective has money, or collective is this because their hair is well done. It's like, you literally could have went and bought the cheapest pack of hair. Confirmation with the horn again. And again, you literally could have went to the dollar store and bought your deodorant, your soap, your everything. You could have went to the thrift store to buy your clothes, and you still have people judging you who have more than you. And the reason why I'm saying this too is no shade to anybody who is married or anything like that, because if you're married, it's a different ball game. And I find that a lot of people are very judgmental that have a spouse, right? It's not to say that you having a spouse doesn't mean that you're not going through something, but I did really notice that from just viewing how people are living, in a sense. It's like people who have a spouse that is supportive of them are usually the quickest people, unfortunately, to judge people who are either not married, don't care to get married, that are single, or they have a relationship that is maybe, you know, when it comes to the LGBTQ community and that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you live your life differently than how people are living traditionally, and that seems offensive to people too. And it's like, why can't people just mind their business? You know what I mean? Like, to me, the way that I look at it is, if you're happy, I'm happy for you. Like, that's just how it should be. People are so more concerned, like, well, that rock on your finger is not big enough, or did you get married, and why are you having a kid before marriage, and blah, 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 blah. Like, people are so quick to judge. And all people care about right now is mental stability and happiness at this point, because if you see what's happening around us at this point, you know what I mean? Like, there's bigger fish to fry, okay? So take what resonates with that, especially at the bottom we have unfolding. But there's something about you being a reflection to other people. Mirrors could be very significant as well. I don't know why, but mirror work could be significant, or like glamour work, glamour magic maybe could resonate for some of you, okay? But yeah, it says take the leap, right? So something about you taking the leap, okay? There's something about taking a leap of faith as well. Promises are very significant, because you know when you say I promise, or like I pinky swear, that kind of thing. So taking a leap of faith on yourself is very significant, whether this is like moving or finding a new job or starting that career or starting that project, whatever it is that you're doing, there's something about taking a leap of faith. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get one more card. Okay, yeah, introspection. And I said this too as well, okay? Introspection, at the bottom we have connected, and then also we have inner child. So yeah, something to do with your creativity or just your inner child in general. It's like, again, people are projecting, or people could be mad because you're connected to your inner child and they lost that about themselves. And it's just like, you know, it's very interesting because people don't lose their inner child. They just refuse to open that door again. And the reason why I say this as well, this could be a trigger warning for someone as well. It's like, you could have went through the worst in your life, whether this is abuse, mentally, physically, verbally, it does not matter what it is. You guys could have went through the worst of the worst. I'm not going to get too deep in that either, because that is a very touchy, serious conversation or topic. And those same people that go through a lot or have lost their childhood or their innocence, some way, somehow find a way to tap into their inner child. And I have so much respect for people like that, because you could have lost your inner child, and you have somebody in corporation who has lots of money, and mommy and daddy, you know, fed them with a silver spoon. And it's almost like, you know, they're just being all miserable, or, you know, dictating what people should do with their lives and things like that. And that is what I'm talking about when it comes to people. I'm not talking about people who actually went through crap and had to deal with certain things, and also had to find their way out through those situations. And even as hard as it was to find their way out of that situation, you still thrived, okay? And that is a gift in itself. That is the universe in a way showing you that despite what obstacles you had to deal with or go through, you are still a strong individual. You're still a strong person, okay? So I'm going to end it at that though, but that is something that I wanted to mention as well in the reading too, because I noticed that energy, and I've caught it a lot, and I've picked up on it. And yeah, I just, I'm not too fond of that. Like, I'm not too fond of people that are very quick to judge you because just because you like to smell good or look good. Nobody knows what you went through. Okay, so because you don't look like a raggedy person off of the street, whatever that means to them, you know, it's like you could have been that raggedy person on the street, and you made it out of that, and you became a better person. Like, people are weird, you guys. But anyway, I'm going to end it here. Take what resonates with you whenever you see this message or video. But again, thank you guys for the love and the support. I appreciate you guys wholeheartedly. Follow me on YouTube and TikTok. And another thing I was going to mention too is that I noticed on my website that I'm not getting enough traction. And I'm going to keep it real with you guys. Like I said, when it comes to support in my business, it's like, if I'm not able to financially fund my website, I might just take it down too. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys too, because I enjoy writing and doing my blogs and stuff like that, but also the website costs money as well. And so when it comes to knowledge and wisdom and things like that, like I said, if I was working a full-time job or a part-time job to financially support it, I definitely would be doing that right now without no questions asked. So that's whatever. But because I'm not working and I'm also working on my business at the same time, there is something about my website that I'm noticing that it's not getting enough traction, or it's not getting enough visitors. And to be honest with you, I might just delete it. Even if I don't want to. Sometimes you just have to do what you have to do. So yeah, I might delete it. I might get rid of it and just focus maybe just on readings only. And I might just stop doing the, you know, connecting with your body type of thing. Or even if I do, I might just post it only on my TikTok, and maybe that's it. But I've been thinking about it too and stuff like that, and then keep my bookings and stuff like that the same, just through emails and whatever. But I was just trying to keep things professional and keep it very neat and concise. But I'm seeing that the way that the energy is flowing right now, and I get that things are happening economically for people financially as well. So I am keeping that in mind too. So it's not even any shade or anything like that. It's just, as a business person, I'm noticing that analytically, there's something about the energy where it's either people are not on the website, or they are on the website and maybe there's something missing. I don't know. But if I'm not seeing a lot of traction like I was hoping to see, I probably will just delete the website and just be done with it and just focus on readings and stuff like that. Because yeah, it is what it is. Okay, but for those who have been supporting me and stuff like that, I do appreciate you guys. You guys know who you are, and I appreciate you guys and stuff like that. But yeah, sometimes you just have to do what you have to do. And you guys know that I'm authentic and I keep it real, so I don't sugarcoat or hide anything. Okay, like that's the whole point of my business. And also as a community too, for those who are new to business, it's like you just got to do what you got to do to keep afloat. Okay, but yeah, I love you guys. Follow me on YouTube and TikTok. And of course, if I do end up deleting it, I will stop promoting my website. But for now, you guys can follow me at www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. Okay, you guys can book a reading, or you guys can just check out my blog and stuff like that. But like I said, if not, I might just delete it and just post my blogs on TikTok and just call it a day, and maybe use Canva or something like that to put all the information so that you guys can like view it and all that good stuff, right? But anyways, thank you guys for those who do support. I do appreciate that, and I love you guys for that. And for those who are decisive and been rocking with me, I love you guys as well, so thank you. And I hope to see you in the next video. All right guys, I love you guys. Bye.